Hey folks, welcome back. As promised, we did our drawings for this week's meals, and the first day we're doing is a ginger sesame chicken with steamed rice. Now, the original plan was we were going to grill this, but unfortunately the weather did not want to behave, so we're going to go ahead and just do it old school. So what I've done in here is I'm preheating right now. I have sesame oil in the wok, and I'm getting this nice and scalding hot, which it looks like it's pretty much ready to go. And now I'm going to put this in here, and then I'll have Julia grab the sesame oil or the other bits and boops out of the pantry. So we got to cook this first. So we'll let that sit in there here for a minute.
Cooking chicken.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, I'm in the pantry. That's the rustling.
Starting to get that candy goodness in there. I'm checking the rice. Starting to boil a little bit. You can't tell I've done this many times, so I'm shuffling multiple things at once. You can do this at your pace.
Or use a rice cooker if that's how you cook your rice.
Exactly, yeah. If I actually knew how to use a rice cooker decently, I would do it. But that's one more appliance, and in an RV, space is kind of limited.
Yeah,
so
space is king.
I just turned the heat down. I had it almost on high to bring it to a boil. Now I'm turning it down to just above 1/4 power on an electric stove. That way I can get that simmered. Oh, look at that. Look at that caramelized
Look at
goodness.
that color.
Okay, so this is to the point now where we can go ahead and add the vegetables. Okay, and now I need
A little bit of water.
just a little driblet of water. And what this is going to do is it's going to trick the system into steaming.
Steaming vegetables.
And what it'll do is force those vegetables to sweat, which will generate their own moisture. And then once I see that it's doing that, I can take the lid back off and let it cook back down into that nice goodness. But we'll let that sit for a minute. And we'll go ahead and stir this. And this is already to the point where I can turn him off, because I don't want that rice burning to the bottom. So we'll go ahead and flatten that out. Heat is now turned off. That can sit and rest for the remainder of the cooking. But as you can see, guys, we've really only paused it once, and that was simply for us to go grab the sauces that we didn't have open already, which was maybe a minute. So you can see live how fast this thing really can cook. The only thing we didn't record was the prep time of the chicken, with dicing up the chicken, dicing up the vegetables.
Maybe 10 minutes max.
Maybe, and that was because
that was including pulling everything out of the refrigerator, setting
Correct.
everything up on the counter, getting everything cut properly, and
yeah, and that was only so I could show her how I cut the vegetables to look like they look. That's it. You can cut the vegetables however you want. I just like to have a little more surface area available. So I typically will I'll cut the celery diagonally at an angle so I get a larger profile, and that captures a little bit more of the goodness. And now you can see it's generated plenty of that moisture on its own, so I can leave this uncovered now. Or technically, if I want to heat it up even more, I can just kind of
smells terrible.
partially cover it.
I wish you guys could smell this.
Yeah, and we haven't even done the last piece. This is just a little bit of sesame oil
and
the soy sauce.
Ginger soy. That's it.
You can get all this stuff at Walmart. I'll actually show you the sesame oil that I like to use. If I can figure out where she put that bottle of sesame oil.
Is it the same as this one?
No, it's the other one.
Well, this is the one you used for this video.
So for this video, I used the Kiko Man sesame oil, but this one's pretty good, but the one I really prefer, which gives you the best flavor, is this Imperial Dragon sesame seed oil. And you can get both of these at Walmart. And then the House of Tang sauces that we're talking about today, those you can actually get on Amazon. And Julia will put the link in the description of the video so that you guys can actually...
Yeah, I can do a breakdown of the cost.
Yeah. And this was actually a really cheap meal. We got enough celery today. I think it was maybe $3.16 for the pre-cut celery sticks, but it was a really large bag.
Yeah.
And
we like to eat it for snacks.
Yeah, and we only used 3 sticks for this. And then we had leftover white onion or yellow onion from last week's, where we had 2 meals with that onion, and this was basically the 3rd meal, so it was really maybe not even a quarter of an onion.
No.
And then carrot-wise, we just used the regular, generic carrot chips, Great Value brand. And I think maybe total there was 10 carrot chips, and then those were cut up into the pieces. Mm-hmm. Okay, so now the moisture in here is back down to sizzling, which is perfect, because now I can come in here and I can stir this up. We'll go ahead and turn the burner off.
Probably what?
Maybe 3 or 4 tablespoons. I think maybe 3 is what I got in there. So, and that's really, this is a very light sauce, folks. It's not a super heavy sauce. So I used a little bit more, and that's just from experience of our taste. I used a little bit more so we could taste that ginger sesame in there a little bit more. I would suggest your first time out, maybe do 2 teaspoons or 2 tablespoons, and then just kind of taste it with a piece of vegetable or chicken and see if you can taste it enough. If you want more, put more in. It's not like their other sauces where they're very strong and or salty, where you run the risk of overpowering the meal. There we go. It's just setting up now. Okay, folks, the time has come. You can see here what our end result is. Have a nice caramelized looking meal, lots of color, smells awesome. And then over here we have our steamed rice that is beautifully steamed and ready to go. Just fluff it up a little bit. Now we're going to serve it up, so come along with us. Okay, so put a little bit in there for her. And then, of course, a little bit more for me. I'm a growing boy. I like me some rice. You with me, folks? I like rice. Okay, we have plenty in there for leftover tomorrow. And now, give her a nice little helping. And there you go, folks. Everything is good to go. So we hope you've enjoyed this. Let me get a nice little zoom in here. There you go. And now we're going to
tasting.
The tasting. Are you wanting to do the tasting?
I can. I just had to take my photo for my calorie count. Make sure I'm getting enough nutrients, you know?
Yeah. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Apparently she approves. Excellent. Well, that's it for this video, folks. Now we're gonna eat it while it's still hot. We hope you enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and stay tuned for the next one, because our next one is pepper jack burgers.
It was terrible.
The aftermath. Dun, dun, dun.
Have a great day.